You know it's going to be a good time when even the form is disappointing. Hi, I'm Josh and I make lyric analysis videos here on YouTube. Today, we are looking at the song O Come, Emmanuel, but specifically the version from House of Heroes. Before we get too deep, please remember this is a one opinion critique that I am rationalizing with logic. Be sure to share your thoughts down below. There is a lot that can be learned from O Come, Emmanuel. A lot that is being skipped here as we focus on this one version. I do believe that the form is important when looking at any song so that we can understand how the different pieces work together. In this case, we have verse 1, verse 2, chorus, verse 1, chorus, and a tag. Can we talk about this for a second? First, I really like the delay of the chorus to after the second verse. I think this really helps build that anticipation and makes it a little bit more powerful. Unfortunately, that's the only thing I like. For some reason, the decision was made to repeat verse 1 when there are other verses to choose from. Additionally, the chorus is always repeated compared to what you would expect to hear. Now, maybe there is a clear reason to make those decisions, and we'll have to explore them. Here's verse 1. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appears. Here we ask for God to come as promised in Isaiah 7 verse 14. Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. We are asking for this so that we can be ransomed. Something seen in Mark 10 verse 45. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. From here, we see that Israel is listed as lost and alone in the wilderness, awaiting this sign. Looking at this logically, and setting aside any theology, this isn't right. A ransom is a sum of money or other payment demanded or paid for the release of a prisoner. This works within the line that Israel is described as a captive, that being imprisoned or confined. Yet exile is the state of being barred from one's native country, typically for political or punitive reasons. That sounds similar, but it's really not. Being held in one place versus being forced away from a place are just about as opposite as you can get, and it would be much harder to ransom an exile. Does verse 2 have some odd mismatch as well? O come, thou day spring, come and cheer our hearts by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Here we are asking for the sun to come. This can be tied to Malachi 4 verse 2. The Son of Righteousness shall rise with healing in its wings. We're asking for it to come and cheer us with its advent. We need to understand the word advent before we can understand this use of it. Advent is the arrival of a notable person, thing, or event. This works as we ask the sun to come and cheer us by simply being here. Again, this works, but it doesn't quite get everything. The verse does go on to explain this happiness when it is here, which gives a little bit of reason for the cheer, but there's still something missing. We can also connect the light overcoming the darkness with Isaiah 9 verse 2. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in a land of deep darkness, on them has light shone. We now see the chorus. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. This being the joyous response that the Lord is coming, and these promises are being upheld. This can be connected with Luke 2 verses 10 and 11. And the angel said to them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And from here we go back to verse 1. I don't see any reason to not sing a new verse here. It's not even just lazy writing at this point, because there's more verses that are already written. Then we have another chorus, and the last line of it repeated. I don't think every verse needs to be included in this case, but I don't understand why needlessly repeat a verse. At least the chorus repeats have a purpose of really attempting to display that joy more. What do you think? Are these the only verses that matter? Is your favorite verse missing? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're looking for more, then be sure to press that subscribe button. And until next time, think before you sing.